Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Wednesday evening, we are halfway through the week, and of course today we had the new inflation figures. How exciting was that? And the media are just loving it because it's gone down. Did you notice? Inflation figures have gone down by a whole 0.2%. So they've gone from 10.1% to 9.9%. I'm sorry, how much difference does that make? So that means for every pound they've gone, it's gone down like 2 pence or something. That is not a big difference. However, what has not been publicised as much is where this drop has come from, and the drop has come from fuel prices. Because if you look at the other details from the Office of National Statistics, food prices have risen for over a year now. Food prices have risen now for over a year. And this is the highest they've been since 1995. It's the highest rise, between the 2 months since 1995. And we are on a 14-year high of 13.1% for food prices. That's what your inflation is in food prices alone. Never mind anything else. And, you know, this fallacy of, the inflation rate's gone down. It's not gone down, it's just about the same. Basically what they're doing is they are desperately trying to claw anything back before Liz Truss does her fiscal event next week after the Queen's funeral, so that it looks as if something good is happening. Well, I'm sorry, I do not think 0.2%. No, 0.2, yeah, 0.2%. I don't think that's anything to be shouting about. That's not anything going down. You know, and this is what is starting to happen, is we're getting all these statistics coming out and they're using the slightest movement to say, isn't this great? And it's all just fallacy. It's all just smoke and mirrors and hype. Food prices have gone up by a high of 13.1% inflation on food prices. 13.1%, it's the highest it's been in 14 years. And we're supposed to be celebrating because fuel's come down a bit. Fuel was only up because the oil producers were playing chicken with each other. And because Putin seemingly was all the bad ones and did all the stuff and has been holding the energy prices hostage. We knew that was going to happen when sanctions were put in. But to start trumpeting that inflation has come down because fuel prices have come down a wee bit is just negligible. I mean, I'm just checking that there's nothing that I've missed here further down the page. Fuel and raw material costs rose by 20.5%. Now they're saying, oh, that's down from 22.6. They still rose by 20%. Oh my goodness, is no one saying that this is a problem? We cannot possibly sustain the way things are going with rises of 20-odd%. The cost of goods leaving the factory gates was up 16.1% in the year to August. But that's okay, because compared to the 17.1% in July, but it's still a huge, huge increase. And we're just being left in there like, oh, the union shouldn't be doing this, and let's just do everything private, and, you know, we'll get investment in. Investment doesn't come here. Investment hasn't come here for years. The economic growth target of 2.5% has not been met in this country in, I think, over a decade. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that in over a decade it has not hit the 2.5% growth. Because what happens? Because companies invest in the UK. They get bribed millions by the UK government to bring their factories here, to bring their warehouses here, so that the government can say, oh, we've brought in 3,000 new jobs with Amazon. Amazon doesn't pay tax in this country. Only the workers pay tax in this country. And I think something going the rounds on Facebook today was about the Daily Mail. Why should we pay attention to someone whose head office is based in Bermuda so it doesn't pay anything in tax in Britain? Is it not about time that people who made a profit out of the people in Britain, companies who make a profit out of the people in Britain, should be paying their taxes in Britain? Because that's where the workers pay their taxes, and it's the workers that they want to buy things. Whether it's energy, whether it's newspapers, whether it's clothing, whether it's sports gear, whether it's cars, whether it's coffee. I mean, don't even start me on the number of coffee companies who have got their head offices somewhere else so they don't have to pay tax in the UK. Costa Coffee, I think, didn't pay tax for like 7 years or something. Although my information is very well out of date because I pulled that from the back of my memory somewhere. We are giving companies millions to bring their buildings, their factories, their manufacturing, their shops, whatever, into the UK. But we are not taxing them on what they earn in the UK. We're taxing their workers, but we're not taxing them on what they earn because their head office is somewhere else. And it's a loophole that has been there for years. Governments have known about it for years. And if I remember something else, I'm pulling stuff from way in the back of my brain here now. If I remember something else, there are more tax staff or more staff charged with chasing down welfare cheats for a couple of grand a year than there are staff tasked with chasing corporate tax cheats who are getting away with millions. Is there no something wrong with that somewhere? For years we've been told, oh, the worst people are the workers. They're not working hard enough. They're taking off the benefits. And don't get me wrong, there are some. They are not costing this government the multi-millions per month that companies are costing this country. And our government pays them to be here. Come and invest in the UK. We'll give you this bonus. We'll give you that bonus. Amazon doesn't have to pay tax for the next 2 years because it's building a couple of big warehouses and bringing jobs into the country. Again, the company doesn't pay tax, but the workers do. Something wrong with that. So whatever this trickle-down economics is supposed to be, it's not working. And it's time that it changed. It really is. It's time to stand up and go, do you know something? This is wrong. And I am fed up letting them off with paying no taxes while the government comes after me. So there you go. That's my rant for this evening, which wasn't actually meant to be a rant. It was more supposed to be a, do you know something? They're trumpeting this. Inflation has fallen 0.2%. Are you having a laugh? We know that you're just manipulating figures. That's all you're doing. So, yes, there you go. And it ended up away somewhere else, off on a tangent somewhere. Seemingly I do that. So, yes, I hope you're having a good evening. I am going to go and have dinner with Patrick now, and I will catch you later.